From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Hey folks, good morning and happy Saturday. Hope you've had a nice day so far. It's early morning. We're starting out, of course, pretty warm out there in some spots because we're still in a pretty warm pattern, right? I mean, check it out. Just over the next couple of hours, we're already in the 70s in the valley. We'll be near 100 out here for a lot of us, probably 98, 99, upper 80s, lower 90s for Siskiyou, Modoc County and the Eastern Mountains as well. Taking a look at the big picture forecast for today, I really don't expect a lot of us to be in the triple digits. Shasta County, that's where you see the best shot at it. You know, give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room. That's where you'll see that Shasta County from, Lakehead to Redding, right? Most of us will be in the upper 90s. We'll be calling it upper 60s, near 70 along the coast, widespread upper 80s near 90 from Siskiyou County, Modoc County, Eastern Mountains as well. Susanville, Chester out towards Doyle as well over by the state line. You'll probably be right there around 93 to 95 for today. That being said, we do see a little bit of some changes in the forecast over the next few days. You see this blue here as we head into this third week of July. We're actually going to be below average as far as temperatures are concerned as we head over the next several days. However, there is a ridge building out east. Now that ridge is going to cause hotter temperatures to eventually drift this way. But for now, over the next week or so, I do think this little bullseye here right over us of cooler temperatures will be the main story. So we do see that downward trend temporarily. Let's take a look at it here. All right, so along the coast, we'll be getting back down to the lower 60s, but go further inland to eastern Humboldt County, to Trinity County, and you can really see that trend downwards. Watch this. So this weekend, we'll be in the lower to mid 90s, right? So pretty typical for this time of year. Notice, though, as we head through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're starting to talk mid-80s for daytime highs out here in areas where we typically see around 90. So it's definitely noticeable in this respect. Mount Shasta City, that's a good 10-degree cool down by the time we're heading through Monday, Tuesday, where we go from about 90 to about 79 to 80. So we're starting to see that cooler air translate into the northern portions of the state, that is to say, over the next few days. Alturas and Modoc County, it's the same story, a little less pronounced out here, but we still do see those mid-80s out here. Eastern Mountains, Susanville, same story. We go from 95 to 84. That's a solid 10 to 12 degree change in that time frame of 4 or 5 days, if that. So we're going to see some much cooler temperatures relative to where we should be in that time frame. In fact, in the valley, hey, no triple digits in sight for the next few days. Notice as we head through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're out of the 80s, or we're out of the 90s, I should say, back down to the 80s, and even down to the 60s and upper 50s for nighttime lows. So that's going to be a pretty noticeable trend. But I do want to mention that we do climb back up through the end of the week towards next weekend. Now, this goes out past the 7-day, but I'm seeing indications that over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we might come back in force with triple digits. So enjoy this brief cool down while it lasts, because I think in the long term, especially as we head into the end of July and the first portions of August, I think that heat's going to bring itself back on in a big, big way.